back to Joe and Di's Allotment channel. Thank you to Di behind the camera, as always. What we're going to do today is a tour of our 2 plots, plus the little bit of kitchen garden we've got at home as well. So this is a potato patch, and Jerusalem artichokes across the back there. We've started harvesting the first earlies already. We're nearly through the first row now, so they've been very delicious, the rockets. We're still earthing up the main crop. The climbing beans are now sort of should be producing some beans in the next few weeks, I think. Not doing too badly. The courgettes, marrows, squashes, pumpkins are doing all right. We started harvesting some courgettes already. Quite excited about the Kakuro. I think it's called the Kakuro pumpkin, which is the first time I've ever grown it, and it's apparently got edible pumpkin seeds inside, so looking forward to cropping those this year. The leeks are all standing up, which is good. We've got about 180 leeks there. Need watering really, need some more rain or some water, but they're at least they're standing up and not been pulled up by the birds. We've got the cow under cover there. That looks okay, but I've got some spare ones to replace them if they sort of die off. Second sowing of sweet corn's looking okay. We've got the raw beans we started to harvest over there. That was the spring sown ones, so we started to harvest those. And we started to get some flowers on the French beans as well. Sowed some more French beans, but they haven't come through yet. Strawberries are all finished already. It's been a terrible year for our strawberry crop this year, but we now start to get runners, so we'll start potting those up in the next few weeks. And we're thinking of moving our strawberry patch to a new position, I think, and get rid of the old plants. I think they've come to the end of their life, a lot of them, so we need to replace them. We've now started harvesting the gooseberries, the red ones and the green ones. They're absolutely delicious, lovely. Still got lots to harvest yet, loads on there yet. Starting to sort of soften up, so lovely. Apples are forming on the apple tree, lovely. The sour cherry starting to sort of now go red. It's taken ages to go red actually this year, but we'll harvest those in the next few weeks. The other apple tree is looking good. Oh, we've got some berries to pick as well. We'll pick those in the next day or so. Nice sweet peas. And we've started getting some of the Logan berries over the back there as well now. They're starting to come through. So this is part 2 of our plots tour, I should say. This is the second plot. This is plot 59. As you can see, the rhubarb's sort of starting to keel over now. Virtually gone. The artichoke as well is sort of coming to the end. Getting a few raspberries come through, they're looking okay. This bed we've only recently planted up. Carrots are starting to look quite nice. Cauliflowers are looking okay. We haven't actually got any heads forming yet, but they're looking quite healthy, the leaves, which is a good sign. The onions we grew from seed are starting to swell out now. They're looking quite good. I think where we've got gaps now, we're putting in French beans. We've still got a few beetroots left there. We're harvesting those as we go, and we've still got some perpetual spinach. We've got French beans here, and the last few of the spring onions. Looking okay in here. The tomatoes and the peppers. We're actually starting to get a few peppers come through. A few tomatoes starting to form as well. They're looking good. bed's going to be the winter cauliflower, winter calabrese and cabbages will be going there in the next week or so. Got a few little leeks there left over. These are the onions and shallots. Another onion's come out of the ground, so I'll take that one home. Shallot should be ready in a few weeks' time, I think. Actually, it's started to die off a bit now. We've got some winter radish there, and we've got another row of beetroot there. We're harvesting the peas now. They're nearly coming to an end. Not looking too bad. Parsnips are looking good. They're nice and tall. Got lots of growth on them. Looking quite healthy. And we've got another little row behind it, which we sowed later. So we should get another little crop out of those ones. A few more onions at the end. As we've been weeding them though, we've been actually pulling a lot up and taking them home and using them, so not too bad. This bed we've got I think there are cabbages in there as well. White cabbages and cow we've got in there. They've grown away quite well, looking quite healthy. Plum trees looking good. Getting quite a few plums on. Oh, well, that one's not very good, is it? But yeah, they're looking good. They're starting to change colour now slightly. Looking good. Grapes are just starting to form now. We trimmed off a lot of leaves a week or so ago. This apple tree's looking good. Lots of apples on it. We've got a few more parsnips in here which we planted in toilet rolls. We weren't sure they were going to germinate, but we planted them out and they're looking quite healthy. We've got another main crop of potatoes there which we planted a bit later than the other ones. They're starting to flower already actually. This is our cucumber bed. Oh, we've got a few there ready to pick as well actually. Another one there. We'll take that one home as well. Love those. Okay, cucumber bed. These are both mainly tomato beds, and we've got peppers and basil on this side as well. There's a lovely pepper forming there, look at that one. That one there. We've got some basil as well. I love it when things come up on their own though. That's just a rocket that's come up on its own. The self-seeded ones. And same with the purslane. That's self-seeded from last year. We've got a few of those coming through. One there, one there. Yeah, sweet corn's looking good. Getting quite tall now. So we've got beetroot here, row of beetroots, some endive, some coriander, some parsley, curly parsley and parsley as well. That bed is all cabbages. We've got the red ones on the outside here. They're looking good. Might even start using some of the cabbage leaves on the outside. They're looking rather nice. And we've got the white ones under cover. They're looking good. So part 3 of our July tour. We're now in our garden at home. Got our 3 compost bins here. One's nearly ready, one's nearly empty, and that one's on the go at the moment. Got a fig tree here. We've got a nice apple tree here, which produces a late crop. Quite a nice apple. Plum trees looking good crop this year. Lettuces, they're ready to go, ready to eat. Quite excited about the chickpeas, got some flowers on them. I saw some little white flowers on there this morning. Yeah, so we might get some chickpeas. Got a calabrese at the back there. Some tomatoes, bit of mustard, some basil. Cinnamon basil is nice. It's got sort of purple leaves on it. A few kohlrabies at the back there, and some parsley as well. And a few more tomatoes I planted out this morning, which were the ones that we rooted from stems that we saved when we cleared the greenhouse a little bit, tidied it up. We've got another apple tree over here, that's the second one. We've got spinaches here, I've nearly finished except for the Lolo Rosso one there, looks quite good. And I've had some odd cabbages, so I've chucked them in here. We might get some leaves out of them, but probably about it, and some odd perpetual spinaches there as well. So in the greenhouse we've got some flowers on our aubergine. Looking good. Lots of flowers on the tomatoes. Getting some tomatoes come through. Nice long pepper there. And the basil in here needs cropping. That's the cinnamon basil inside the greenhouse, a lot larger. They're looking quite good. Loads of tomatoes on this side coming through. Quite nice little selection there. We're getting some nice bunches of grapes on here. So this is a red variety, and the one on that side is a white variety. There's some forming on that as well now. See a nice big bunch there. This is mainly our sort of herbs near the house. We've got peppermint, mint, sage, oregano, some red sorrel. We've got some carrots in pots here as well, which are not ready yet. Another fig tree. That's quite a young one yet, that needs a bit of trimming up and sorting out. So that's our July tour. So we've seen plot 52, plot 59 in the kitchen garden at home. Hope you've enjoyed our tour. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, or consider subscribing to our channel to follow our journey throughout the whole allotment year. Thanks to Di behind the camera again, and thank you for watching. Enjoy gardening.